The worries of a patient man. Those that never know. They don't know what the patient man worries about because his worries are different. The patient man is not worried about dealing with you. Those opportunities will come at said time. You ever say, I'm going to leave it in God's hands? Gods have always, like they call it karma. Sometimes the best move is no move at all. Sometimes the best move is to sit back and let somebody play themselves. You sit back, you watch, you let people play themselves. And then you see the results of that. All you got to do is sit back and watch and wait for it. It's going to come. Just be patient. That's all you have to do. Nah, I ain't going to the strip club tonight. I'm going to go check this movie out. And then call it a night. I'm going to chill tonight. Well, see, the patient man knows he has other things that's more important to do. Or if you have other things going on and it's not interfering with that, then fine, you can put that on the back burner. We'll deal with that when we get there. We ain't there yet, but we're going to get there. So right now, put a pin in it. Because we got things to address right here and now. See, that's what people need to get back to. We need to get back to that. See, this is why I don't come here to eat. I don't come there to eat because it's too much craziness. Rich white folks is crazy. That's why I don't go over there. They feel they can say anything they want to do. No, people want to react. You know, I saw it today. They say the patient man, they ain't got to hurry to get you. I'm getting revenge on people without even trying. I'm just living my life, and it irritates a lot of people. The guy who was so obsessed and hating on me and wanted to make sure he stepped on me like an ant. I made sure I finally called him and said, hey, how you doing, man? Just moved in my crib and everything, yeah. So you still up there? He's, no, man, I'm over here. He's like, damn, I remember this dude. I hated him. He hated me because he used to bang some chick in there and was thinking that I was going to do that. He got divorced because he got caught sleeping with a girl at his other job and ended up having to get fired. So he just got hired when I got there. And I was just a temp working there. I ain't even watched the Lopez fight. I said I'll watch it later. That's how much interest I had in it. Well, the situation's changed. People had to pivot and start doing what was best for them. And other people just don't get that. I don't understand why, but they just don't get it. Pretty soon, you have to do what's best for you. As a human being, as a man, period, this is what's best for you, then this might be what needs to be done. Oh, countless times you'll see it, but it's rarely practiced. You see so many people making moves and doing all this clown activity, but they never doing the right thing, what needs to be done. It's always this foolery. I ran into somebody who couldn't stand me before, and he had to pretend like he liked me because he couldn't remember what he was mad about me or hated about me in the first place. But I know why. If I was him, I'd have been mad too. He spent a whole lot of money on that girl, wined and dined her all night, brought her to the place. They ran into me, and she ended up staying with me. And he got mad and stormed out with his homie because it messed up his plan. His plan was her and her friend who was there. He had brought a friend for her friend, but she was supposed to hook up with him. But she was never interested in him, no matter how much money he spent. So they just happened to run into me when I was there, and I was so captivatingly being me. The girl was like, I'm gonna stay with him. I'm like, oh, hey, I didn't know that was the plan. I just ran into them. They didn't make a plan to be there with me or around me. I just happened to be at the place they arrived at. So he knew he couldn't say she made her choice. So he knew he couldn't say anything against it. But what could he do but honor it? So he was mad. He stormed right out of there. We stayed till the close. He took off. And I knew he was mad once he took off. I'm like, man, where's he going? She was like, he's mad. Did he think I was sleeping with him or something? I'm like, I ain't finna do that with him. I was like, man, I don't know. So that's what I'm saying. So the worries of a patient man is different. People never know what the patient man is worrying about. The things that concern you might not be the worries of a patient man. Patient man handles things the way he wants to. Oh, I got plenty of time. So yeah, so I told him flat out, I said, hey, look, this is what it is. Don't even assume what it might be, what it could be. This is what it is. And I'm like, if you mad, you see, that's the thing. Dudes can't tell other dudes why they mad. A woman would express to another woman, you know, I like them, blah, blah, blah. A guy ain't gonna do that. A guy gonna be, oh, hell no, I can't say that. I just gotta storm out of here. So his homeboy, he just stormed out. And the thing is that the girl was feeling his homeboy. Like, that was actually a good hookup for him. But because he couldn't get the girl, he gonna snatch his homeboy and they gonna run up out. And he was like, man, what's going on? We leaving? Yeah, we leaving. And they just stormed out. Now, you done screwed your homeboy up, which let everybody know you didn't care about your homeboy. You ain't had nothing, you ain't care about nothing he did. Your whole thing was so you to get with old girl. He's supposed to help you do that. And she ain't want you no matter how much money you spent. Women want what a woman wants. I'm like, I can't make the girl like you, bro. Sorry, I can't make the girl like you. It's not my fault. So the patient man worries about nothing that you guys might worry about. The patient man is going to sit back, relax, and chill. I'm in the mall, baby. Late at night in the mall. In the mall in New York. What is the patient man waiting for? The right moment. Because see, me, I have what I call the threat level. I look at how much of a threat you are to me. And if you're not really a threat to me, or you're not very high on my threat level, then I don't have to really deal with you. contrary to what people believe, I have a lot of power, brother. Like, people, not too many people can say they can have people get up in the middle of their dinner, get out, and go and put in work for somebody. I know I can have that done. I wouldn't want to do that because I'm just too smart to do something that's stupid. Because to do something that's stupid would means I'm jeopardizing that person's life, taking him away from his family, his kids, his girlfriend or whatever, mother, father, to go do something for me, unless it's, like it has to go down this way. There's no other way. And if you own the Patreon, the Casino for Life Patreon, if you listen to the last Real Brothers, you hear and you understand I do have that. At the drop of a hat. I don't have to brag about that. It's nothing to brag about. It's no bragging about hurting people. And being patient and dealing with situations is not always about violence. Payback, you see, I don't have to kill you to kill you, is one of my favorite sayings. I don't have to kill you to kill you. And that's the truth. I don't. I want you to die living. I want you to die breathing. I want you to understand what's it like. I want you to understand and know this is what it is. This is how we're moving. This is everything. So if you're involved, get involved. Patience is a virtue. It's very hard to practice, especially if you have something that's really pissing you off and you got to address it. Sometimes other things of necessity come up. The patient man worries are always going to be different. What he worry about is not going to be what the other person worry about. They worry about what somebody said about him, or this person's looking at me. Where patient man ain't got to worry about all that. Patient man is, if it becomes a threat that I got to deal with right in front of me, I got to address it right then and there. It's getting dealt with. That's the patient man. He gonna do what the job requires. I'm getting to the point now where I don't want to fight nobody. I really don't. My temper level goes up, but I'm at the point where I don't want to fight nobody. I'm right. You get to the point where that's why people, when they get older, they start getting guns. And they be like, look, I can't wrestle with you no more. You touch me, I'm blasting. So you got to understand, people ain't gonna take no ass with it either. They just like, look, I physically can't do what I can do. I can still physically do what I want to do. I just know now I generate so much force that I could break my hands, my wrists, everything, because I could generate so much power. My arms and my body can't sustain it. My hands and wrists, they ain't gonna be able to sustain that. If I punch people, it's just incredible. So I don't feel like being 6 months in a cast just to deal with an idiot who I didn't want to be around anyway, didn't have to be around. I'm not gonna get in a road rage. I just pull off. That's called older, maturity and everything. I just pull off because I know you finna be out of my life. I ain't gonna see you no more in my life when I pull off. So I'm done with it. If I pull off, that's it. I ain't gotta deal with you no more. I ain't gotta see you no more. So I just pull off. But yeah, if somebody talking to me crazy, then yeah, at that moment in that time, I do want to rip their face off. But after I calm down, I'll be like, man, you know what? It ain't worth it. They're idiots. Let them play the game they playing. But I ain't got to deal with it. Now, exactly. So my thing is, I have way too much to do. I've already made money, and continuously makes money. I continuously keep doing things that are different from the rest of the world. I'm cool with making $250,000 a year. I'm cool. Let me make my $250,000, and y'all can keep doing what y'all doing or whatever. That's cool. Everybody else can fight each other and do all this old dumb stuff, but a lot of people be fronting and pretending. Because truth been told, I was making more than some of these rappers, period. These dudes who was lying in front. Like, oh, I'm a multi-millionaire. It's these dudes who supposedly multi-millionaires, they're not. They sold millions of records and don't have $1 million. Yeah, you right. I don't make $250 a year. Oh God, that's a pay cut. Jesus Christ, $250. Jesus, let me. That's a pay cut. Now, if you say on one thing, yeah, okay. Yeah, I can make $250 on something else. Yeah. If you saw how much I got on Patreon alone, you wouldn't even question that. I almost make exactly that on Patreon. It's not a money rap. It's just saying these guys out here fronting and pretending. The patient man don't have to. I don't have to compete with them. I don't have to. But they make it look like if you don't sign up with these people, you can't make money. If you don't do what they say do, and you don't kiss Whitey's ass, you ain't gonna never make it. You ain't gonna have no money. Know what you need to do? You need to get you a money. You gotta get to the bag. I ain't gotta kiss their ass. I ain't gotta be a part of whatever BS they got going on. I'ma stay in my lane. Y'all wanna go do that? Y'all go do that. Y'all wanna be stars. I don't wanna be no star. I just wanna get my money. So it depends on what these people want. There's all these people on YouTube right now trying to do just that. Be a star. What the hell is a star anyway? It don't mean a hill of beans to nobody. Right? All right, I'm trying to show people how to make money for real. That's what I'm doing on the Patreon. Because we finna have all next week, this next couple of days, we finna go into the business side and start back talking about business instead of this nonsense. Then you get part 3 of the Golden State Warriors, the dark secret of the Golden State Warriors. We already saw the Chicago Bulls fake dynasty. So we finna get to it. I done put 3-4 videos up for y'all today. So that is what it is. And yeah, I got my Cobra Kai video coming out. Look out for that. Yeah, Bullet Train. That's my kind of movie. You know, a lot of people ain't gonna get it, but I like it. So it is what it is. That's right. Subscribe to the page, hit that notification bell. My cash app is Carceno, Karceno, and I'm out the door.